Hey everyone, it's Bethany and I'm here to bring the finale for my Finish 14 by February 14th Love to Project Pan challenge that me and the fabulous Kristen Kay collaborated on and created, and I can't believe it's already Valentine's Day. I truly feel like me and Kristen were just emailing back and forth on ideas for a collab, and now it's already the finale video for this project pan. I will have Kristen's channel and all of her videos linked down below, so if you haven't already checked her out, please go do. You will not be disappointed. She is absolutely wonderful. So I had 14 makeup products that I had chose, which was probably a little intense considering the ones that I picked, but I did use up 5 products since our last update, but that only brings me to a grand total of 7 that I used up completely. But I still feel really good about this challenge because the items that I picked for it were ones that had been in my collection for a really long time that I really had kind of just forgot about it and neglected. So the fact that I used up 7 up completely and I have 7 that I really did some good work on and I can, you know, use up in the next couple months, I still really think it's successful. So I'll jump into the 2 products that I had used up in previous weeks. So the first one was the e.l.f. Golden Bronzer, and I used this up completely. There was quite a bit of pan showing when I started this project, but I wanted to get through it, and I just love this bronzer. It will be something that I repurchase. And then I used up the Milani Silver Eyeliner, and I did make some marks for this so you guys can kind of see if you're new to this where I started out. So this was the intro mark, and then first, second, and then I did finish it up on the 3rd update. And this is a really beautiful, very vibrant silver eyeliner, so I totally suggest it if you're wanting something that's going to be like a really pop of silver on your lids. And then now getting into the products that I used up since last update. So the first one is this Sigma eyeshadow base. This was in the color Provoke. I am so happy to be finally done with this. I did lose a little bit of the product in the last few weeks because I kept on having to put some Fix Plus in there and kind of stir it up because it was getting so dry. I think because I just had been opening it every single day, which I'm totally okay with because there was a ton of product in here, and the fact is that if I hadn't had to mix it up and kind of lose some product by that, then I wouldn't have been able to use it at all because it had gotten so dry. So definitely happy to be done with this. Don't love the packaging because it is so huge and bulky, but the product itself is really nice, but I do prefer my MAC Painterly Paint Pot over this. If you're trying to get something similar to this, I probably would just go for the MAC one because it is a little bit more creamy. So then I also finished up, thank goodness, this Lorac concealer. This was in C1, and it had kind of been changing texture a little bit on me. It had gotten a little bit more oily. The scent hadn't changed, but it was going towards that direction. And finally finished it up. This was a little too light on me, surprisingly, and so I really could only use it for underneath the eyes. If I put it on any blemishes or anything like that on the rest of my face, it was quite noticeable. So won't repurchase this just because it's not my all-time favorite concealer as I've been using it. I did really like it before the texture had changed, but I feel like it did that pretty quickly, so probably wouldn't be something that I would repurchase. And then I finished 3 out of the 4 lippies that I had in this collection. So the first one was the Buxom lip gloss. This was in Sandy. These are my all-time favorite lip glosses. Absolutely adore them. And this was a gorgeous, just everyday kind of neutrally pink color. This was where it was when I first started. It was basically brand new. First update, second, third, and then finale. And then the Juicy Gem by Mark. This was in Mango Tango, I believe. The marking has kind of come off by now. But this was a really nice lip gloss as well. It had just a beautiful kind of very light peachy color to the lips when you applied it by itself. And then it was a nice layering lip gloss. Brand new. First update, second update, third update, and then finale. I went hard on this lippy for the last few weeks. I was using it all day, every day, constantly to try to use it up by this finale. And then this Buxom lipstick, this was in London, and I used this up like crazy this last few weeks too because I want to make sure I get it done. Here I am for, it's all the way, it can't twist up anymore, so it's at the very tip, so it's all gone. But this was the intro, and I measured it from like the black. So intro, first, second, third, and then finale at the very bottom. So this wasn't my favorite lipstick. It was one of those ones that it kind of looked a little patchy and dry if you didn't put like a lip gloss over top of it. And so I did really like that it still had that minty kind of scent and that minty kind of tingle to the lips, but it wasn't the most flattering on me. And Kristen totally reminded me at the last update that there was the sharpener at the bottom. I had totally forgotten. So this really does come in handy with these type of products as well. I know e.l.f. does that with their matte lipsticks to really kind of help, you know, sharpen it and put that nice point to it again so you can use it a little bit more definely. So those are the 7 products that I used up completely in this project pan. Still really good progress considering most all of these were almost brand new and a lot of them had still a ton of product in it. So I'm still really happy. And then now I'll show the other 7 products and the progress that I got for those. So the first one is this Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. My color is in Cool Bone. This again I had only used a couple times before I added into this project pan, so I knew I wasn't probably going to finish it because this is a very high pigmentation, high coverage foundation, and so you only need a little bit. Here's when we started, first, second, third, and then the finale. So it is a little less than halfway done and still going strong. Absolutely love this foundation. It's one of my all-time favorites. The lip gloss that I did not finish up was the Milani one. This was called, I think, Glitzy Glam in First Class. And I did get about halfway through it. It's just something that I really concentrated on those other lipsticks to make sure I finished all those. By the finale that I kind of neglected this one a little bit, but I will keep it in my purse so I continuously use it up. Now that it's getting towards more of like almost getting into that spring and summertime, I probably won't pull this out as much, but I do want to try to use it up in 2016. Brand new when I first started, first update, second, third, and then fourth. So as you can see, it's about at the halfway. It's another one of those products that's kind of hard to see like in the tube where you're at, so I'm just kind of estimating, but I did use it quite a bit in this project pan. And then I have the Color Tattoo. This was in Bold Gold, and I feel like I did make a big dent in this product. It's another one where I do have to kind of add some like Fix Plus in there every few weeks because it does kind of dry up because it's getting towards its last leg, but I do feel like I made a lot of progress. Hopefully you guys can see all the pan there. And I try to use this, you know, once or twice a week. I'm almost done with this one. This is the Tarte Amazonian Clay Brow Mousse, and the color is Taupe. And I'm still just working at this and working at this, trying to get this done very soon because it is drying up on me. I have to add Fix Plus in here too to get it creamy again because when I don't, it just kind of balls up as I'm trying to apply it to my brows. But I do love this product. I think I love my MAC one just a little bit more just because it is extra creamy, so I do apply it a little bit easier. But I love this. This was like the first brow mousse that I ever got. So have a little bit left that's hanging on onto the side, but I think in the next few months I'll have this done. And I love how like small the packaging is. It's just great for like travel and just doesn't take up a lot of room. And I know that I would have just neglected at least these 2 products and they would have totally, you know, dried up on me and I wouldn't be able to revive them. So this project pan really helped me use those. So I'm very happy about that. This next product I totally thought I was going to have done by now, but it's still going strong. I think because I usually only use it in my waterline, it takes a long time to be finished. But this is, did I already say, Urban Decay Perversion Eyeliner. And here we are for progress-wise. So this is where I started, first, second, third, and then this is the finale. It's right about there. So still going strong, but I think I'll have this done. You'll probably see it in one of my monthly empties here in the next couple months. Love this eyeliner. Not a huge fan of the 24/7 Glide On pencils by Urban Decay for my waterline, but the Perversion one is excellent. And then this blush. Several of you guys in my introduction were like, are you sure you want to put that in there? Because it is hardcore. And you guys were right. The NYC Blushable Cream Stick in Big Apple Blush. Didn't make hardly, I mean I did make progress. If you look at the introduction, there is progress there. But when it comes to how slow the progress was, it's pretty crazy. And I kind of kind of gave up on it the last few weeks because I've been concentrating on some of my other blushes and I was just kind of getting sick of it. But I am still happy about where I started versus now. So this was the intro, first, second, third, fourth. So all those lines are very close together because the progress just doesn't happen very quickly, and that's kind of where it's at. So ton. This probably would last me, I'm not even kidding, probably another year and a half if I even used it every single day. A little goes a very long way, but I do like the blush. I like the blush, just kind of got a little fed up with how slow it was going, so it's kind of like me just being a little stubborn and like, I don't want to use this anymore because it's taking too long. But it is a really great blush. Last but not least, these were two like cream sticks by Marc. The first one I had was in Cocoa Bean, which I was hoping to use up. I used it a lot the last few weeks, but it's still going strong. Intro first, second, third, and then finale. From the introduction to the finale, I mean, that's a really good amount. So very happy about the use that I made, and I will continue using this over the next couple months because I do want to get it out of my collection, because otherwise I just have so many of those like cream stick products, so want to move it out. And then the Marina one I didn't give as much love to this last month, but this is the intro, first, second, third, and then finale was just a tiny little bit underneath there, and that's where it is. So there you have it, guys. That's my finale for the Finish 14 by February 14th. 7 products completely done, 7 products with a good chunk in it, so I'm happy. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day and a fabulous Valentine's Day weekend, however you celebrate it, and I will see you in one of my next videos. Bye!